Welcome to ViewTheRace.com. This is the Eversource Hartford Half Marathon from Hartford, Connecticut. The race starts right in front of the Capitol building on Capitol Avenue. Nice fast downhill start to this event. Now slight uphill here as we run under Route 84. We're going to continue straight. Now stay to the right side of the road as we take a right onto Farmington Avenue. Nice downhill here. Now at this point in the course, we're heading towards Bushnell Park and the finish line, but of course we're going to be taking a left before we turn into the finish. As we cross through mile 1. That part of the course will be repeated right before the finish line. Now stay to the right as we take a right on Main Street. Now the Hartford Half Marathon and 5K is a huge event, with over 10,000 people competing in the 3 events each year. Now stay to the right side of the road, we'll be taking a right onto Park Street. As we cross through mile 2, the road's going to start to kick up just a bit. And right about here, it's going to pick up just a little bit more. So a little bit of a test for your legs at this point in the course. As soon as we crest the hill at Zion Street, which is the lights we just passed, you're going to have a nice downhill. Again, you want to pick up the pace through this section, but you don't want to go too hard as it's still very early in the race, just passing through mile 3. We enter the Parkville section of Hartford. Now this section of the course on Park Road is 2.2 miles without a turn. So a nice 2-mile stretch with no turns at all as we run through different neighborhoods in Hartford. Nice downhill right here again as we cross through mile 4. Now stay to the right side of the road as we're taking a right on South Highland Street. There's a little bit of construction on this road. Hopefully it'll be gone before the race in October. So we take a left on Boulevard. And right about here, the road's going to start to kick up just a bit. There's a little bit of a tough climb here. It's not overly long, but you'll feel it just a bit. Now stay to the right side of the road as at the lights you can be taking a right onto Quaker Lane. Soon after you take that right, you're going to cross through mile 5. And nice homes on the left and right. As you continue down Quaker Lane, we're going to continue straight. Now, as I mentioned, there are about 10,000 runners in the 3 races combined at this event. There are about 6,000 runners in the half. So you'll have plenty of company out on the course. You take the left on Fern Street. Now right at this point in the course, we're going to have a nice downhill. Stay to the right side of the road, we'll be taking a right on Trout Brook Drive. Cross through mile 6. And now you're going to have a long, slow uphill. It's not overly steep, but this is a long, slow, gradual uphill. Definitely want to maintain your concentration through this part of the course. Passing by UConn's Hartford campus on the right-hand side. We cross through mile 7. Now stay to the right side of the road as we'll be taking a right onto Albany Avenue. Now again, nice straight road, just slightly uphill. Really want to maintain your concentration through this section as well and get through these middle miles. Now right about here, the road's going to kick up just a little bit more right before we take the right on Steel Road. St. Joseph's campus is on the right-hand side. Have a nice little downhill through this section. Just a beautiful area to run through. Now at the lights, you're going to take a left and you're going to have a sharp but tough little hill here. You're going to pull yourself up and over this hill. And then you're going to have a nice downhill right before we take the right into Elizabeth Park. Now this is my favorite part of the course, running through this park. We're actually going to run against the one-way. This is a beautiful park. You'll always see a ton of runners and cyclists throughout this park. Come around this sweeping corner. Cross through mile 9. And then the road's going to start to kick up just a bit. So again, if your legs are hurting right around the 9-mile mark, just a little bit of a tough uphill. Now at the top of the hill, you're going to take a left on Prospect Avenue. And And at the lights, you're going to take a quick right onto Asylum Avenue. Now you're going to have a nice downhill. So again, a lot of little ups and little downs throughout this course. Hopefully you can take advantage of the downhills. Crossing through mile 10. Now stay to the right side of the road, and we take a tight right onto Elizabeth Street. And the road's going to kick up again. Pretty tough little uphill here as we pass by the Yukon School of Law. We're going to continue straight through these stop signs and through the lights. We'll take a left on Oxford Street. Now there are a couple of really big speed bumps on this road, so just be aware of that. Just going to continue straight. Crossing through mile 11. Now at the stop sign, we're going to take a left back onto Farmington Avenue as we start to head back towards Bushnell Park. A little bit of rough road and construction through this section, so just be aware of that. Now coming up on the right-hand side is the Mark Twain House and Museum. Mark Twain lived at that house in the late 1800s. If you have some free time, you can go and check out the museum as we cross through mile 12. Just a slight uphill as we continue to head towards the finish. As you crest the hill right at these lights at Flower Street, if you have anything left, you want to make your move right now. You're going to have a very nice downhill that's going to roll right into flat terrain. You're going to take a right into Bushnell Park and finish right underneath the Memorial Arch. Thank you for viewing the race at viewtherace.com.